Hiya, welcome back. I'm Charlotte, and here on this channel I'm following the cash stuffing method to organise my finances and get a handle of my family's budget. I'm a mum of two. I live with my husband and my two children here in the West Midlands of England, and today's video is going to be rounding up for the month of January, going through our spending and looking ahead. If that's something you'd like to follow along on my journey, I'd be so grateful if you can hit the like and the subscribe button. So without further ado, let's get on. So I've just pulled out my calendar for the month. I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit. Okay. So where we left off last week was we'd finished up on the Friday. So on the Saturday we had to make a couple of purchases, a small top-up shop in Tesco and in Sainsbury's. So that came out of our weekly grocery budget. So that was £13.38 and £2 there. And then I also had to pop into the range. Now, I'm employed in the NHS here in England, and my ward has replaced our locker system for storing our belongings. So I had to purchase a padlock in order to use these lockers. So that was an unexpected purchase, but it did come out of the miscellaneous budget. So that was £2.99. And then my phone direct debit also came out that day. On the 22nd was my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. And also I'm pleased to report that the 22nd was a no spend day, which is awesome. Then looking into the week starting the 23rd, as you can see, it's quite a spendy week. Lots of dribs and drabs of spending. So I'll talk you through it. My children, I took my son to a local toy shop, and he wanted some stickers, so we bought him a sticker book. We purchased a gift. My daughter's been invited to a school friend's party, and I also topped up the fuel. Now, what I did with the fuel, why there's a star there, is because I'd signed up to Monzo. I used Scottish Mama Budget's referral code. So that was actually the free £10 that I earned by signing up using her code. And if you don't already follow her, she's got a fantastic channel. Go over and give her some love if you don't already. She's doing amazingly with her budget and her savings. So I spent £10 on fuel, but technically I didn't spend £10 on fuel. £1.28 for a food top up. I think that was some milk. And then I spent £4.98 out of the household fund. So those all were within budget. And then Tuesday I went to the gym, and my car went in for its MOT. So I budgeted the £55 that I knew I needed towards the MOT. However, my car needed 2 new tyres. So I talked to my husband, and we hummed and hawed about where we were going to take the money from, because we at that point didn't have an emergency fund or a sinking fund for the car. That's something that we're going to be working on this year. So we decided, since we didn't need our children's birthday fund for the next couple of months, we would temporarily take out the £135 from there in order to pay for the work cash. So we don't put it, so we didn't have to put it on our credit card. And then over the next few months, we'll be building that kid's birthday money back up. Yeah, what do you think of that? I was really struggling with what to do for the best, but it seemed really foolish to put the £190 on my credit card and then start having to pay interest when we had the cash sat in the house that wasn't needed. So yeah, tell me what your thoughts are with this one. So the actual amount was an oops. It wasn't unexpected. However, the £55 and the £135 did come out of a budget that we had. Yes, so that was Tuesday. At the end of the day, the way I thought about it in the end was I drive my kids around in that car, so having 2 bald tyres and no MT is not going to serve us. So that's that anyway. On the Wednesday, I went over to see my mum, and she treated me to lunch, which was lovely. It was a really nice to catch up. And the direct debit for my daughter's gymnastics fees came out. So I don't class that as a no spend day because there has been funds come out of my account, even though I didn't actually pay anything towards the lunch out. On the 26th, I was back at the gym, and it was my husband's payday. So how we work our fuel, we have a car each. What we do is at the start of each month, we fill up the tank for both. So for my car, that was £97. For my husband, that was 80, and we put that on the card, and that amount is budgeted for in our monthly budget, which I might do a video on at a later date if you'd like to see that. There and throughout the rest of the month, I'll accrue small amounts towards any top-up fuel that we might need, just in case, and that's why I also have an envelope for fuel. So fuel came out of the card, but that was budgeted for. And then I also went and had a coffee, which was £3.80. That came out of my socialising budget. On the Friday, I met with a lovely work friend, and you know what, when something's just so good for your soul, meeting her it was so lovely, and we had a bite to eat. So that came out of the socialising pot. That was a really lovely day. And then on Saturday, we spent £29.55 in Aldi for our weekly shop. Aldi didn't seem to, my local Aldi anyway, didn't seem to have much in. So I got what I could. And then on the Sunday, I had to pop into Sainsbury's and get a few bits that I wasn't able to get. And then my children, we spent £6.85. They wanted to go to the coffee shop and have a cake, so we purchased the cakes from Sainsbury's and went and had a nice Costa coffee, which was lovely. And then I also popped to the gym that day, trying to consistently get three sessions in a week. We'll see how that goes. So that's the weekend. So you can see no spends through that week. And then the last couple of days of January I'll go over with you. So on the Monday, I had my Apple storage direct debit come out, and £380 for my son's childcare. And then I spent £3.80 in Costa coffee, and £5.25 in Poundland. So £4 of that came out of the grocery budget, and then the remaining £1.25 came out of miscellaneous. And then, hallelujah, I'm really pleased to report that Tuesday is a no spend day, and I also popped to the gym there. So you might have, if you've watched any of my other videos, heard me discuss that I've been doing a no buy or a low buy January, and I've really been testing it out with a mind to do it for the rest of the year. However, some of the videos that I've been watching had strongly suggested doing a trial month and seeing how that got on. So that's what I've done. One of the things you'll notice, the one treat I have, is that a couple of times a week I go and I do have a coffee out, but there are rules that apply to that. So throughout most of the month I've been using up free coffees that I've earned through like a loyalty scheme at my local coffee shop. So I've been using up all of those, and yeah, that's been working really well. I think I'll do a video on my no-buy and my plans for my no-buy year. Looking at that and the month on a whole, I've only broken my rules twice, three times if you count my MOT, but I consider that an essential spend really. My car needs to have a valid MOT in order to run. However, I did overspend. One of the free coffees I didn't realise didn't include oat milk, so I had to pay a 45p extra, and I'd lost my library card. So trying to be a bit more frugal and not just purchasing books outright, I got back into the library this month, but I needed to spend £1.10 on replacing that. The only other purchase that I've made for myself this month was my padlock for work, and again I consider that an essential purchase. Unfortunately, you know, belongings have a tendency to go missing if they're not locked away in the workplace, which is a sad fact of life. So all in all, not too bad. I think the last week could have been a little better, but everything was essential really. It was just spread out throughout the whole week, rather than spending £60 on a grocery shop. I had to split it over 2 days and go to 2 different places. Looking at my no-buy, my no spends, I would have really liked to have got 20 no spends this month, which might have been a bit of a tall order. I don't know, what do you think? So because January for me was a 5-week month, it started Boxing Day actually. All of my no spends are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 no spend days. And you know what? I'll take that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm secretly quite pleased with that. Also, what I wanted to do is just have a look at my sinking funds for January and have a look at how much we'd actually saved. So I went through my envelopes and I totaled the amount, and even after the amount for my car's MOT came out, I'm really pleased to report that I've actually saved in 1 month £280 in January on sinking funds. So this money is meant to be spent on various things. However, historically, I wouldn't have had money left over in my account if I was just budgeting using my debit cards and credit cards. So the fact that I'm moving it into envelopes and giving it a purpose, I think is really helping me with my budget. So I'm really pleased with that, because nearly £200 came out for my car as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So that is how my January looked. I think what I'll do now is I'm going to cash stuff for the first week in February. So February for me is going to be a 4-week month. So let's bring in the cash. Might zoom you out just a little bit. Okay. Right, so there should be £305 cash to cash stuff this week. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 305. Okay, so if I pop this over here, then we can get started. So let me know in the comments below how your January budget is gone. Were there any unexpected spending that you needed to make? Have you learned anything about yourself with your budget? Let me know. I'd be really interested. Okay, so before I can get stuffing, I need to just organise any change that might be floating around. So let's have a look. So left over in my grocery envelope, there's a bit of change. Eating out doesn't have anything. Fun, I'll pull out the change and I'll leave the £5 note there just to roll over, I think. Kids spending, again, I'm going to take out the change. Household, oh, there's a lonely looking 2p piece there. And socialising. There's a bit in there as well. And oh, last but not least, okay, yeah, that's empty. Right, let's have a little look what we've got. This change here is change very kindly donated to the cause of my lovely husband. So we'll add that into the mix shortly. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds and yeah, and 11p. Okay, that's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, £10 and 11p. Okay, I'm just going to move that over here for the now. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay. So let's get to stuffing these envelopes. So food this week is, you might think I'm crazy, is only going to get a £10 note. So that's £10 going in there. And the reason for that is my husband and I have been adopting a use it up policy. So what we've been doing through January is we've been through the freezer, we've made a list and a plan for how we're going to use up a lot of the food that we already have. So I've made a meal plan for this week. It's been working pretty well through January, but I really want to try and make a really big dent in the food that we already have. So £10 should be fine to see us through the week. So let's see how that goes. Eating out isn't getting anything. My husband and I have also decided that because we didn't have any eating out at all in January, we didn't have any takeaways, that we're going to try and do the same for February. The only exception to that rule is going to be maybe around Valentine's Day. We have some funds in our date night pot, so we might use that, but there isn't a plan as of yet to use that. So let's see how no eating out February goes. Fun is going to get £10, so it already has 5. So that's now 15. I think we might be taking the kids swimming this weekend, although through the weekend just gone rather, both children have started having runny noses and coughs, so we'll have to see how that goes. Kids, the children are going to get £10. So they've now got 15 in there. Pleased to report that my unruly 6-year-old, her behaviour's been a little bit better this week, so full complement of pocket money going in there. Household is getting its usual £5. I have recently stocked up on dishwasher tablets and washing products, so we should be okay. Socialising is going to get £10. I'm going to have to change out some of these £20 notes, I think. I went to the cash point to get my funds. What would miscellaneous be getting? Of course it would be getting £5. Right, let's see what I can do. Let's go into the children's Christmas money. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, and I'm putting 20 back. And there's a bit more in here. Let's see. Let's do 2 5s and a 10 and take 20. Right, so that's 20 gone in there. Okay, that might sort the budget out. Okay. So I'll just organise this a little better. So, sorry, I'm one of those people that if they're all facing different ways, it really bothers me. Okay, so back to business. Miscellaneous is getting £5. And lastly for this envelope is gifts, and that's also getting £5. We don't have any birthdays coming up in February, so this is just going to be building up the pot for some birthdays in March. Fab. So that's my day-to-day folder stuffed. Okay. Right, so school is going to be getting £5 today. So that now makes 10. Fuel is going to also be getting 10. I'm going to struggle with these £20 notes again, aren't I? Health is getting 10. That's 5, 10. Events is getting 5. These £20 notes are here to haunt me. Right, let's see. Clothes I know isn't getting anything. Date night. Date night should be getting £5. Right, I'm going to need to split some more money up. Right, let's see what we've got in here. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, that right. So 20, 40, 60. There we go. Okay, date night is getting 5. That should have 30 in here. 10, 20, 30 and 5, 35. That's that in there. Car maintenance is getting 10. I'm going to start building that up for my husband's car. It's MOT and service. Haircuts is getting 10. I'm going to take out 10 and put in a 20, so that now has 30. Beauty isn't getting anything, that has 10. Self-care isn't getting anything, that's got 10. And that's my children's Christmas money, so that's everything for that folder. And then, right, let's have a look at these longer term sinking funds. So, car insurance is going to be getting £10. Right, the children's birthdays is getting 20. So it's got 60 and another 20 makes 80. So as I previously said, my son's birthday is in June and my daughter's is in December. So just building that up for them. Then we've got our holiday, which is, I'm pleased to say, coming thick and fast because I really could do with a holiday. We're going to put £10 into the holiday pot. So the holiday itself is already paid for. This is just for things at the airport and such. So I've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 now in there. So that's that. Disney isn't getting anything. Renovations isn't getting anything. That has 10. Emergency fund is going to be getting 10. Right. Are we going to be alright for 5? I think we're going to be alright for change now. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. I need to remember that that's where all the £5 are. Christmas is getting 10. So it currently has 10, 20, 15, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and it's getting another 10, so that makes 50. I've pre-wrote in all of these and I've just spotted an error, so that now has 50. Okay, new cars not getting anything, mattresses, that's everything in that one. Awesome. Right, what have we got left? 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 135, 135 left. What have I missed out? Right, I know what I've done. Okay, so out of my weekly budgets going forward, I have some very long-term sinking funds and savings goals that I want to achieve. So rather than wait till near the time, I've decided to start trying to put a little bit aside for these bigger expenses. So I've got this folder here. So if I just go through it with you. So my husband and I have our 10-year wedding anniversary coming up in 2024. We've got a trip to Florida with my parents and my sister and her children in 2025. There's my 40th birthday in 2026 and my husband's in 2027, and the plan is that we're going to take the children and go with my in-laws to Japan. And then I would like to save for a new phone. So most of these is getting a little bit of love this week. So what I'm going to do is in this one, I'm going to put £15. I think these £20 notes are going to cause me problems again. Famous last words. Which pot? It was the emergency pot, wasn't it? Let's do 10, 20. And another 20. Yeah, so that's 50 back in Christmas. I don't seem to be quite with it today. Okay, right, I think we're now back in business. So 10-year wedding anniversary is going to be getting 15. Florida is going to be getting 40. Oh. 40. My birthday is going to be getting 5. Toby's birthday is also getting 5. And that's that for those long-term sinking funds. So let's have a look what we've got left to play with for our savings challenges. 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Perfect. Yeah, that's what I had hoped I'd have set aside ready for some savings challenges. So let me bring those in. Okay, so this is my 100 envelope challenge, and today I think I'm going to be making a dent on a few of the smaller envelopes, plus a middle-sized one. So I'll just bring that in shot. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 6, and I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do 40. So let's do the 40 first. Okay, so that's £40. Really need to be making headway with this. If we're going to complete it this year. So this money for the 100 envelope challenge is I'm going to be going towards my husband's new car. Okay, so that's 40. Okay, right, I'll stash that away. Let me just glance. I want to try and use up some of this change. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, there's £12 there and a bit of change. Right, I'm going to use this. Put that over there. I'm going to use this £12 out of my husband's change to fill some more of these envelopes. So, number 1. Whoa, it's alive. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, 'Let me know if any of you are doing any of these envelope challenges. Let me know how you're getting on. I'm at the point where it feels like I'll never complete it, but trying to be optimistic. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll use it. And 6. Okay. There we go. So that's £12 of my husband's change going into his car fund. One, 2, 3 in there. Okay. Now, do I have my gold pen? I do not. I'm going to have to cross these off, which is going to bother me, but cross them off and then just colour them in off camera. So we did 40. 6, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. So we've got the first row completed. That doesn't quite feel so bad. Okay, so that's the 100 envelope challenge. And then my 50 envelope challenge. So this is going towards my emergency fund for this year. And let's see what we've got left. 10, 20, 30. So let's do the 30, number 30 envelope. Okay. Okay. Right, that's 30 stashed away. And where's 30 there? So yeah, I'll have to colour that in off camera. Sorry for anybody that particularly enjoys watching somebody colour in. Never mind. So that's those two done. And then the last one to do is to resolve all of this change in my little penny challenge. So if you're not aware, this will total £50 and 50 pence. And if we complete the bonus, it'll be £55. So let's have a look what I've got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds and 35, 10 pounds and 40, 10 pounds and 45, 10 pounds and 48. Sorry, I'm just going to pop these in this bowl, just giving you a warning if you're listening with headphones. So £10 and 48. So let's see what we can do. Let's bring in the calculator. Okay, so let's start at 68. No, what I wanted to do is 1048 minus 68 minus 67 minus 66 minus 65 minus 64 minus 63, 62 and 61 minus 60 minus 59 minus 58 minus 56 minus 55 minus 54, 53, 51 and 50, and then that leaves us with 36. Oh yeah, we can do that. Awesome. So that is all the change reconciled and gone to a really good place. Oh, I'm over halfway now. Oh, that's amazing. So just in 1 month, just through the change, it really adds up. So that is everything cash stuffed and ready for the first week of February now. And that is just a little bit of an update on my January spending. Sorry, it's a bit of a long one. I thought I would just lump it all together. But what I'm also looking to do is just film a bit of a spending insights video, a little bit more information about my no-buy. So if you'd be interested in that, then please stay tuned. All right, thank you again if you've managed it to the end of this rather long one. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope your budget behaves for you this week. All right, take care. Bye.